I know that left foot. I see that familiar face before. Yeah, now it's big time Charlie. Comes out late. Hold on. It's nearly 15:15. What's going on?
Oh, you know what it is? My role's changed a bit, so it's like a player manager now.
Oh, is it?
Sorting out some politics.
Morning.
What do you mean? These two never even went down.
That's the first one.
Lads, move it quick then. Next one then, whoever's next.
Yo, Wanderers boys are here. It's a JR to be fair. Mr. Redding, Mr. Littlewood's catalogue, innit? Welcome back, Gaffer. I ain't seen you in 2023. For the first time in 2023.
Here he is.
It's the first W I've seen today.
Come on.
Are we doing 4-3-3? Midfield 3, French and Mitch behind me. So there are 2 10s, but there can obviously two of them that can jump right. Ashon, you and Keeley at the back right. You've got JR and Ash either side there. Buns. You, Crystal and Jake. French and Mitch both 10s. So they're just behind me. Right. Back.
A little bit different to normal in terms of formation. So what we're going to go 3-5-2. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 at the back. We're going to have Lee, Anthony, Josh as my back 3. Okay, then my 2 wing backs on the left side, Max, and the right side, Sahib. So you have preference right back, right side, left side. Yeah, the 2 wing backs there. That leaves the 2 midfielders. So Tifo, Ibby, in front of him will be Ty, and then my front 2 are Eddie and Dan. Okay, so the only thing different with this is where we actually want to use the width of this pitch. So the wing backs, I need hard work, but when we're starting, I need to start a little bit wide for us. Give us that option, so then the midfielders have that space if there is a little gap in between them. So we need to move the ball quickly. Dan and Eddie, one of you, obviously between yourselves, one sits and one drops. So depending on who it is, one go further up and you can let Dan receive the ball. Ty, obviously you're in the 10, so I need you to hold the 10. So just stay in that position and look for Dan, look for Eddie. And most importantly, let's carry on from last week, the good things that we were doing. It was so positive, passing and moving, we're encouraging each other. All I don't want is, if something goes wrong, if someone plays a bad pass, especially at the start with, I don't want to hear no moaning. Honestly, today all I want to see is, I mean the biggest thing is game management. I want to see today who's going to be looking around and complaining in the morning, or you know what, yeah, he fucked up, doesn't matter, I'm going to come help you, we go again. Because if we want to be a top level team, that's what we got to do.
Lovely. You order away team? Would you like red or would you like black? Black it is. Orange. What do you want? Do you want kick or do you want ends?
What are you going to use? Stay.
You want the kick? What ends do you want? Do you want to stay that end or do you want to swap?
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week, we've got Keeley Cup action between 2 teams I know very, very well. Kings Newey taking on West Midlands Wanderers. Now less of me patty and let's get straight into the action. Opening couple of minutes of the game and it's early sparring from both teams. Ball on that far side with Mitchie Mollison, but the attack does break down and Ty comes away with it. He's always going to open up his legs, get his head up and look for the option. You've got Eddie that makes a run down his left hand side. JR can't sort his feet out. Eddie takes a heavy touch and that's easy for Smudger and Goal to scoop up. Approximately 4 minutes into the game at this point, and Funds plays one over the back line looking for the runner Bristow. Cabs comes off his line, but Josh intercepts it and takes it away, gets caught in possession. Now the West Midlands Wanderers boys are trying to work an angle to get their shot away, but credit where it's due to the Kings Newey back line. They do stand their ground and manage to clear their lines. Just in front of the camera, decent footwork here by number 15 Max. Plays it into Dan who relays it back into him, but JR intercepts it and plays it back home to Smudger. Like I said, still early sparring, but the Kings Newey boys pick up the ball in midfield. Ibi plays it through to Shuaib, but you've got to be on your bike to beat Ash Traore in a foot race. And on a Sunday morning, you know it's never going to be too long before the Lino gets involved. And yep, there we have it. As we pan the camera out, Lino's got his ruler out, straight as an arrow. 9 minutes on the referee's watch. Centre-back Anthony tries to play it back to Cabs, but it is overhit. Goes out for a corner kick to the Wanderers boys. Mitchie Mollison standing over the corner, always got decent delivery, whips it in. Punched out there by Cabs, headed on back there by Ashan. Keenan's competing for it. Newey boys clear their lines, which results in a counter-attack, which is always going to be dangerous with a young man Tyreek on the ball. 3-on-2 at this point, but Ty decides to go direct, manages to get his shot away, but he drags it wide. "12 minutes on the clock, Jakey Gold with the ball, gets pulled back, referee blows up for a free kick. From that resulting free kick, you got Mitch standing over it, looking for Bristow at the back post, but it is well overhit and it goes out for a goal kick. Now as we fast forward a couple of minutes, one ball over the back line to the West Midlands Wanderers boys, sees the young lad Dan in on goal, takes a shot with the outside of his right foot, and puts it well wide. 15 minutes in and both teams still battling for the badge, neither team being able to get their foot on the ball. But as we introduce Ibi to the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't.
Oh, come on, remember. Oh, you weren't recording him?
From that resulting free kick, you've got Ty standing over it, puts a decent ball into the mixer, helped on there by Lee into the path of Dan, which scuffs his shot.
Someone took that flag off him. Absolute dodgy Lino, you know. Wonky as anything.
At least I'm trying to manage, and I'm trying to do that. And you know, men can't multitask.
Wow, you said it.
Man's trying to get the ruler out, and I'm trying to manage more than one. And fucking, why is it crossing, bro?
Now, massive shout outs to Cass, always giving me banter on the sidelines. And as we get back into the action, the Newey's boys manage to break away on another counter attack. Number 11 Ty cuts back inside, plays inside to the mixer. Ashon can't sort out his feet, and he goes out for a corner kick. Now, I'm just saying, Ty, where do I send the invoice for the damage to my camera? But all banter aside, nothing comes of that corner kick. The West Midlands Wanderers boys break away with French on that left-hand side for a counter-attack. French plays the ball looking for Mitchie Mollison, who lets it run into the path of Charlie Gold. But you do get 10 out of 10 for that dive there, sir. Now, as you fast forward a couple of minutes, Lee plays the ball inside there to number 7 Dan, who has been very impressive so far in the game. He does manage to ride both the tackles. The referee calls it back. One of the only mistakes the ref made in the game, so let's keep it moving. Yeah, go on now. Take it, Josh, son. Unlucky. Josh is pushing on here. 20 minutes on the clock, and I have been made aware by the missus that it is half term next week, which means that she's going to be out shopping for stationery sets. Doubt we're going to get any rulers though, because the Lionel's got them all. There we have it, straight as an arrow. As we fast forward a couple of minutes, centre back Anthony stepping out of defence, reminiscent of Joe Matip for Liverpool, plays it inside to Tayu, centre of the park, looking for the runner Dan once again, can't sort his footing out, but it does end up at the feet of Eddie, gets his shot away off the post. And I've said it, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. And that one ball over the top, looking for the outlet to Eddie, and Tyre seem to be working. But credit where it's due to the smudger, comes out, does enough to put them off, and the Wanderers boys clear their lines. Ball over on that far side, headed down there by Lee into the path of Ty. He plays it into Dan, gets his shot away, puts it just wide. "28 minutes on the clock at this point. Ball played back there to Cabs, he's looking for options. The Newey boys always want to try play out from the back, but this time they get caught in possession. Decent tackle there by Mitch, looking for Jake Gold, edge of the box, miscontrols it, Anthony sticks his foot in, Charlie Gold gets his shot away. Decent tackle there by Lee for a corner kick. From that resulting corner kick, whipped into the mixer and headed away there by Shoaib, out for another corner. Now it looks as if it's a buy one get one free with these corner kicks, as he's whipped in by Fonz again, goes out for another corner on the other side. Decent delivery by the man Mitchie Mollison onto the head of Ashan, and he should have put that in the back of the onion bag. Now if one now you see it, now you don't, Hall of Fame wasn't enough, here's another one. Now you see it, now you don't. Filthy that is by Ibi once again. Free kick to the Newey's boys with approximately half an hour on the clock, taken by Ty, passing to the bottom of the onion bag to make it 1-0. "15 minutes left of this first half. Kings Newey 1, West Midlands Wanderers 0. .32 on the clock, corner kicked whipped in by Ibi onto the head of Anthony, but that's scooped up by Smudger in goal. Wanderers boys trying to play football out from the back. Bristow played it inside there to Jake Gold, intercepted there by Ibi. He drags it well wide. Decent bout of possession since going ahead for the Kings Newey boys. Sees Eddie crossing the ball into the box. Cleared out there by Keens. No further than Shoaib, who lays it after Ty. He gets his shot away. That's a daisy cutter. Ball over on that far side with Max. With that one with a left foot, tries to play it through the channel, but intercepted there by Fonz, doing a job at CDM today. Decent footwork by Fonz, gets his head up, plays it inside there to Jake Gold, lays it off to Ash Traore on that left wing, managed to skip around his man, gives it to French, who plays a lovely ball into the channel for Charlie Gold, round the keeper, back of the onion bag, 1-1. 36 minutes on the clock, and the Wanderers boys get themselves back into the game. I think the adrenaline from scoring was still running through Charlie Gold. Sees himself put into the referee's little black book. Now to get back into the action, you got number 7 Dan, who gets his shot away. Doesn't matter though, because the Lionel's got his ruler out once again. And you know me, nothing I love more than two lads battling for the badge right in front of the camera. And as a result of this, the Newey boys go back down the other end. Chance falling to Dan, who gets his shot away, but that's easy for Smudger and goal in the end. Now Shoaib picks up the ball just in front of the camera, plays a decent ball into Eddie, who's got the legs on JR, gets his head up. Now if this is a shot come cross, it's tipped away there by Smudger in goal. No further than Dan, who picks it up, got time to get his head up, plays it across to Shoaib. Lovely little flick there into Eddie, back of the onion bag to make it 2-1. With just over 41 played, the Newey's boys take the lead again. Did say earlier, this one long ball over the top has been a bit of a struggle for the West Midlands Wanderers boys. Goes over the head of two of their defenders, ends up at the feet of Dan, who managed to get his crossing deflected by Ash. Smudger gets something on it. Now between him and Keens, they're hesitant to get it away. If Eddie was alive, he might have had a tap in. Now Ty, I'll say less about that follow-up shot. With the referee moments away from blowing his half-time whistle, we are going to go into the break. Kings Newey 2, West Midlands Wanderers 1.
One at a time. You know what the problem is? We all go attack it, no one can be asked to run back. And there's rapid up front where the one game's really. So if we leave him on his own, they've got one pass, he's in every single time. Yeah, but we've got to know who's marking who. They've got wing backs, they're playing 5 at the back. So then wing backs, so the one on the far side, that's Ash's man. The one here, that's Joe's man. We've just got to make sure in the middle, how many have we got front? 2? So we've got 2 on 2. It's the runners. Number 11 is drifting. We've got to follow every single runner.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, look at that goal. Smith has touched it, yeah. The bloke's first to the ball, he's put it back. Their bloke's second to the ball, he's knocked it across. They're there every ball. We've got to make them worry though, lads. We've got to put it on them. We're good when we're in attack. Keep the ball, make use of the pitch on it. We've got to be sharp, wanting the sun at the back. Boys, I know we've just gone uphill, yeah. But again, we've got to get bodies forward. It can't just be me, Mitch and French when they've got 6 man back.
We're looking good in attack. We've just got to use
We're downhill as well now. We're downhill. Ash, are you done? Bristol, you drop in for me. Red, 7-1, yeah?
That's it.
There's no point in me going to press. Fund that. Fund the.
Yeah, I'll get onto the things that we need to work on, but as a half overall, it's a good half. We're winning 2-1. We had fucking, I don't understand how many chances we had, but we've had about...
Dorrydale, come on.
We've had chances, but the main thing is we've created those chances, okay? What we need to do is just get out the habit of, when we've got the ball in defence, we need to just open up our body, turn out, and then just move it. So if all of us are in this position, just common sense will say our whole left side's free. It happens a lot. What we're doing is we're giving them something to think about. If we don't like fuck about in defence, they don't even think they've got a chance of pressing us. But what we've done is we've allowed them to think if we press these out, there's mistakes in them. But that's not us. That's just because we've gone down to their level and fucked about. That's not our level. We don't need to go down to their level. When we get the ball, everyone's here. Get the ball, turn out, go left. But it's not just left side. Same way we're on this side. Ball comes here, turn out and go right. Because why lie? You and Ibby are playing like in the position-wise. Everyone's position-wise actually very good today. So what we just need to do is because we've got wing backs, that means that position on the right and on the left is going to be free. But we have to do it quick. Because the thing with wing backs is if we don't play that ball and they do win it, they're counter now. Our wing backs got to do a run from there all the way here and it's fucking them up. So when the wing backs made the run, this is the whole point where we should fuck them up. And because you have to remember as a wing back as well, you're tiring them out. They're constantly moving around. So we're going to make them, eventually give it about 10-15 minutes, I guarantee they're going to start blowing out their ass. But whatever you do not go down to their level and lads, manage this game.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then.
No foul, no foul! Finish!
Decent start to the second half by the Wanderers boys with Regan coming close, results in a goal kick to the Newey boys, which have tried to play out from the back. They get caught in possession. French with some neat and tidy footwork to get away from his man. Regan gets his shot away. Now Charlie Gold, close your eyes mate. Now I would have put my house on Charlie Gold bagging that from there, and I do believe Mr. Gold Senior on the sideline would agree with me, as Charlie comes close again, this time just skims the post. Now in the latest episode of Now You See It, Now You Don't, now you see it, now you don't. And I said it before people, I've been in football long enough to know if you don't take your chances down at one end, the opposition will only go up the other end and create another chance for themselves. Now ball picked up centre of the park, played inside there to Max, who's going to take on Keenan, pulls it back into the path of Dan, back of the onion bag to make it 3-1 to the Newey boys.
Yeah, there you go. That's the skill in yourself, man. You gotta be in the right place at the right time.
51 minutes on the clock. Kings Newey 3, West Midlands Wanderers 1.
Relax. No foul. Okay, it's okay.
He's on.
Go on now. Yeah, relax. Yes. It's okay, lads, relax, okay.
Fast forward a couple of minutes, Ty plays a ball just in front of the camera into the path of Dan once again. Initial foot put in there by Bristow, Ash goes flying in, referee pulls it back. Now number 10 Latif standing over this free kick, referee blows his whistle, but that's easy for Smudger and goal. 56 minutes on the clock, Max plays a ball in over the top, but there's rulers out all over the place. For you lot at home, straight as a what? Bang on. Now as we induct Max into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Lovely little flip-flap elastic or whatever you call it to get away from Ash. Doesn't come to anything, you gotta leave it in.
Come across that. Don't be fucking dead. Come on.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. Go on now, Eddie. Yeah. YouTube boxing was that right, mate.
Couple of names and numbers taken by the referee and put into that little black book of his, results in a free kick to the Kings Newey boys. You got Ibby standing over it, puts it into the mixer. Just a shame that Lee can't get his head on it and it does go out for a goal kick. Approximately 15 minutes played of the second half. sees Mitchy Mullison pick the ball up centre of the park, goes driving to that back line. Decent turn there by Charlie G, lays it back into Regan. Now French is always going to have some neat and tidy footwork, manages to get his shot away, comes off the bar. Shame it never went in the back of the onion bag. .61 on the clock. Mitch Mullison playing no ID, no entry. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. Just under 62 played. We welcome Luke to the party. Now to get back into the action, Ibi takes a shot, but he puts it well over the bar. Now I must admit, I have been impressed with number 7 for the Kings Newey boys today, Dan. 17 years old, I'm sure I've got coach, trainers and hats older than the kid. Goes and wins the ball back again, gets his shot away. I believe he should go out for a corner, but the referee for some reason gives a goal kick. Nonetheless, credit where it's due, kid. From that resulting goal kick, the West Midlands Wanderers boys do get caught in possession. You got Dan putting the pressure on once again, resulting in Ibi picking up the ball. Lays it off to Max, who cuts it back to Eddie, but that's a decent save by Smudger between the sticks.
Clear now, lass.
Ash just checking Mr. Gold Senior's reactions and fair play to him, still moving like a 21-year-old. Talking about young lads on the ball. You got French trying to flip one over the head of Ty, doesn't quite come off, but I do appreciate the effort, lad. French still does come away with it, tries to play it through to Mitch, but intercepted there by Anthony. Regan brings it down, but Ibi's all over him like a rash. Sticks a foot in, and Dan manages to knock it around Bristow. Dan's one-on-one with the keeper, gets a shot away, but that's another decent save by the Smudger. I was intrigued to know who the quickest on the pitch was. It's got to be between Ty, Eddie and Ash. It's fair to say that Ash wins this race here. Fonz, you always give me a hard time saying I never leave no clips in of ya, so I thought it's only right I leave a little cheeky one in. There you go. With just under 70 minutes played, ball sprayed out to this left hand side into the path of French. He's got plenty of grass in front of him, managed to get his head up. You got Regan just out of camera shot in support of him. French tries to lay it into him, but that's an easy one for Cabs in goal. .71 on the clock. You got Ty that sprays the ball out to this left hand side into number 3 Luke. He's always going to try and get it back on that left peg. Managed to get his shot away, but it's another daisy cutter. I've seen George Ware do it. I've seen R9 do it. I've even seen Messi do it. Now can Ash Traore do it? I guess the answer's no. Corner kick to the Wanderers boys, whipped in hard and low there by Fonz, which bounced off the leg of Bristow. Goal kick. 75 minutes into the game, and the Wanderers go win themselves a free kick. Now French standing over this free kick with the wall telling him he hasn't got the minerals to whip it into the mixer. So what does he go and do? Puts it onto the head of Jake Gold, back of the onion bag to make it 3-2.
The man question your ball delivery.
15 minutes left on the clock. Wanderers boys get themselves back into the game. Things you hate to see. French having to come off with a knee injury, so we welcome Casey to the party. Now as you get back into the action, Ty cuts back on that left foot, but that's decent defending there by Keens. 77 on the clock, and Smudger, it'd be rude not to leave this in.
Smudger, you know. He's better outfield.
Now at this point, people, what can you say?
Go on, Max. There you go. There you go, Evie. There you go.
Play Goldie. Play Goldie.
Just under 80 minutes played, and the Newey boys go make it 4-2. But straight from kickoff, the Wanderers boys go down that right hand side, just at a camera shot. I do believe that's Regan. Plays into JG at the back post, who goes and makes it 4-3. Game on.
What did you say a minute ago, Case? You gotta get a goal in, you gotta get it back.
10 minutes left of the game. Kings Newey 4, West Midlands Wanderers 3. Credit where it's due to both teams because they've left it all on the line. Nobody wants to play for the draw, they're going for the win. Now as Max managed to skip past his man once again, tries to cut it back into Dan, but that's easy for Smudger. Now it's not a case of deja vu, it is Max on that left wing once again, getting past his man, cutting it back into the box, but that's easy for Smudger once again.
Come on.
That's how you create the opportunity.
Well.
83 minutes on the clock, and who says Charlie G ain't got decent footwork for a stiff man, I mean a big man? Or banter side Charlie G, this is decent play centre of the park to get out there to Mitchy Mollison. You got Josh that comes over, but Mitch managed to skip around him, gets his shot away, and that's a decent save by Cabs. From that resulting corner, you got Fonz that whips it into the mix with that Wanderer left peg, headed away. Now the Wanderers boys have committed bodies forward trying to get the equaliser, which leaves 2-on-1. Dan comes away with it. He's got plenty of time to get his head up into the path of Ty, who takes it out of his feet, chips it over Smudger to put the game to bed.
Five. 5-3 now.
As we enter the dying embers of this game, Kings Newey 5, West Midlands Wanderers 3. Substitution for Kings Newey as we welcome Tommy to the game, and as we get back into the action, Jakey Gold leaving one on tight. Now with a referee moments away from blowing his final whistle, this Keeley Cup game is going to end Kings Newey 5, West Midlands Wanderers 3. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings, thanks for having me.
remember you. You went crazy.
Crazy, you still there?
No, I was budget now. Where you at now? Wow.
Sometimes it is, and the result is what matters, though, isn't it?
Every week.
Just 2 seconds, bro.
He's jumped into me like that.
Old man.
How old is he like?
32.
As we go around the grounds,
Seven, that is. First time. Yeah!
Go.
and as we have a quick look at the tables, yeah, nothing in it. Still October, still early doors. Nothing's won this time of the year. Now, respect people, myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.